What's 1.5 billion people to us?
They're innocents. Surely they deserve more respect.
Respect? For what? Save your philanthropy for someone that cares. The experiment may have been a failure, but I've taken steps to recover the emulator. If the need arises, I'm not against using the original either. All we have to do is repeat the process until we get results. Is this all too much for your conscience to bear, Pellegrini? In that case, feel free to reveal everything and wait for your death sentence.
What about you?
Me, tried in a court of ignoble commoners? Don't make me laugh. We are the ones who determine life or death. But wait. Pellegrini, are you telling me that you've forgotten everything we've been striving for these past 14 years?
Commander Margulis.
What?
A message from Lieutenant Commander Vanderkamp, sole survivor of the Vanguard Force. The unit was decimated. The Zohar emulator unsecured.
Where's the Zohar now?
Location unknown, possibly seized by the Gnosis.
I see. Notify the 474th Spec Ops Fleet. We may need to implement Plan 31. Have them stand by in the specified coordinates for further orders.
Yes, sir.
So, what can you tell us about this man?
He was a Special Forces agent with the Federation Police, a counter-terrorism specialist. Of course, that was over 100 years ago. Now he's a cyborg working freelance missions.
A cyborg? How anachronistic.
He's a relic from the days when they reanimated the dead. They didn't have disposable realians like we do now.
Well, he's certainly got quite a resume.
Rumor has it, he deliberately seeks out missions with low odds of success.
Is he insane, or just fascinated with death?
Well, he's been given a clean bill of mental health. It doesn't look like he does it for the killing.
Humph. Advances in science have placed thousands of drugs on our shelves. And yet, we still let psychiatrists wield their influence over us. They use these assessments to validate their existence. I don't believe them one bit.
Well, he's got an extremely high success rate. I think he'll be fine.
Sir, he's here.
Show him in. That'll be all.
Yes, sir.
Ziggurat 8, isn't it? Upon your death in TC-4667, you donated your body and chose to become a product of Ziggurat Industries.
That's correct.
Have you heard about the mission?
No.
Recently, we received information that a certain armed group has shown signs of resurgence. This same group was responsible for the events that took place 14 years ago.
The UTIC organization?
That's right. The information we've received from our independent sources has helped to identify the location of the UTIC organization's hideout.
This structure was originally a shrine for some long-lost ancient religion. It was eventually abandoned and remained uninhabited for centuries.
So, you want me to infiltrate and collect information on the group?
If that was all we needed, we would have left it to our intelligence agency.
Actually, to put it simply, we need you to rescue someone and return her to her rightful place. And technically, she's not human.
Just tell me what I need to know. A child? Is she a civilian?
She's a Realian, a 100 series Realian. You've heard of them?
The 100 series observational realians, built specifically to combat the Gnosis. I've heard rumors of them, but I didn't know they were disguised as children.
Is this the first time you've seen the real thing?
Yes. But isn't Vector already mass-producing them?
This is a prototype. It will serve as the model for all future 100 series observational units.
So, what you're telling me is that securing this little girl takes priority over all else, right?
It helps that you're a quick study.
So, will you take the mission?
A cyborg has no rights. I cannot refuse your request. I will analyze the situation and let you know what weapons and resources I need. I don't mean to demand any compensation, but may I make one request?
Go ahead.
After my return, I ask that you eliminate the neural memories residing in my brain from my previous life.
That's not a problem. But it could be a difficult procedure with a body as outdated as yours.
Add as many synthetic parts as necessary.
What an odd request. These days, Realians are clamoring for human rights, but here's a man who wants to become a machine. All right, we'll make the arrangements.
Thank you.
You can get the specifics from her, Dr. Yuri Mizrahi, later.
Well, well. He didn't die in the line of duty. It says here he committed suicide. One shot in the head from his beloved pistol.
Did you say suicide? Can we entrust the 100 series to that man? What if his self-destructive tendencies arise?
Not to worry. He's been equipped with a safety mechanism which prevents him from hurting himself or abandoning his mission. He was brought back to life against his will. Once he replaces the rest of his brain with synthetics, he'll be a complete machine. Only then will he be legally dead.
How are you feeling, 100 series Realian? Is the food here unsatisfactory? Even Realians require nourishment, you know. Are the Federation's 100 series Realians so ill-mannered that they don't even reply to simple questions?
I don't like that name.
Well, my goodness, pardon me. And what would you like to be called, Miss 100 series Realian?
I don't like strangers to be calling me by my name. Where are you planning on taking me?
That, I'm afraid, is not for you to know.
What will happen to me?
You're going to help us out. Machines like you exist to be used. What happens to you after that, God only knows. Assuming you people even have a god, that is.
All I can really do is seek out and find the Gnosis. I can't help you with anything.
That may be true. But this part of you is a little different. We'd like to have a word with the man you have hidden inside of you. In any case, you'd best be keeping yourself alive as long as possible. He will be arriving soon.
Mommy, I want to go home to the lab.
Damn it, a malfunction. I see. So that 100 series Realian is encoded with extensive amounts of research data, left behind by the founder of UTIC?
Yes. It's data that could affect the entire fate of mankind.
What is the founder's involvement?
The founder of UTIC was the same man who advocated the creation of that child, the 100 series observational unit, Joachim Mizrahi. A madman who lost his humanity by immersing himself in science. You look as if you have something to say. Yes, you guessed correctly. He is my ex-husband. Do you want to know what it was like being married to a murderer?
No.
In any case, it's certain that the organization is frantically trying to get its hands on that data. I'm afraid we don't have much time to spare.
Understood. I'll be leaving tomorrow at 0600 hours.
Our hopes rest on you.
There's one thing I'd like to clarify.
Yes?
My instructions are to take the Realian to the Miltian star system. Yet she's registered with the government as your daughter. Why is it that you don't want me to bring her back here?
We're currently carrying out an operation based in the area between Miltia and Mictum. An operation vital to the human race. That's why I'm sending her there. That's all I can say right now. Besides, this way, I won't have to see her either.
Yuri Mizrahi. What a strange woman.
Who goes there? Who goes there? Who goes there?
Do not hesitate if you wish to live. Don't take it too hard.
Who goes there?
Do not hesitate if you wish to live. The first rule of survival.
That's odd. B block hasn't checked in yet. I'll go check up on them. You two, stay right there.
Yes, sir.
Is something wrong out there?
Shut up and sit down.
That must be where she is. Watch the enemy closely and react quickly. The first rule of survival is to only think about oneself.
Who are you?
The Contact Subcommittee sent me here to rescue you.
The Contact Subcommittee? Mommy?
Stand away from the door. I'm going to break it in.
Wait, you can't! They said an alarm would go off if I tried to force it open.
I guess looks can be deceiving.
There should be a master key held somewhere in this block. If you can find it.
All right. I'll be right back.
Watch the enemy closely and react quickly. Don't take it too hard. You didn't stand a chance. Watch the enemy closely and react quickly. to only think about oneself.
Freeze!
Let me just confirm. You are the 100 Series Observational Unit prototype, correct?
I don't really like that name.
Do you have another one? We'll talk later. Let's go.
Momo! Daddy calls me Momo. I meant he called me Momo.
All right. Let's go, Momo.
Okay.
She's gone! Where'd she go?
Are you a military Realian?
No, an ex-human.
Ex-human?
A cyborg. An ancient relic. I registered as an organ donor without giving it much thought, and they resurrected me after my death.
That infamous Life Recycling Act, right?
Yeah. The Species Preservation Act came about thanks to the mess that old law caused.
You still haven't told me your name.
It's Ziggurat. 8.
Ziggurat 8? You're a real human, but your name sounds more like a model number. I know. How about I call you Ziggy instead? Z-I-G-G-Y. It's short for Ziggurat. Thanks, Dad!
I wanted to get you a real one if I could, but I just couldn't get one.
Oh, no, it's great, Dad. He's so cute. Hey, Dad, what's his name? Did you give him one yet?
Nexus 6.
That's just his model number, isn't it? That makes him sound like a robot.
Yeah.
I know. How about Nex? It's short for Nexus 6. What do you think? Huh, Dad?
Yeah. That's a great name.
Really? Come on, Nex. Let's go. Come on, boys. Do you think it sounds like a puppy's name?
No. Call me whatever you want.
Okay, then Ziggy it is. He'll sound a lot more human now.
Well, looks like they're gone.
Commander, the intruder is after the 100 series.
Really? Probably one of the government's dogs.
The intruder disappeared from our sensors near D Block. All units are currently patrolling the area.
Surround D Block. We'll fence them in from both sides.
Yes, sir.
Eggs units. This sure doesn't look like a simple resurgence of an armed group.
What should we do?
I don't know. We won't be able to stay here much longer.
A large number of soldiers are making their way over here. At this rate, this room will be filled with over 100 soldiers in 8 minutes.
Recon Realians are pretty handy. I guess rushing them is out of the question.
Even for you?
Not even a cyborg can take on 3 eggs units. I'd be shot to pieces.
What if the eggs units couldn't use their sensors?
Well, it would probably help. But why?
I can reduce their ability to some extent.
How?
The Hilbert effect. Using inverted Hilbert wavelengths, I can create cross-interference that automatically shuts down the Eggs D-SSS enemy sensor system. That should take out most of their external sensors.
The Hilbert effect?
It's an anti-gnosis materialization system. Normally, it's spread out over a wide range via an amplifier installed on board a spacecraft. But I can create the effect by myself in small areas like this.
That might work. All right, go ahead.
Okay. All right, here I go.
The Hilbert effect. So this is our secret weapon against the Gnosis.
What was that? What happened? Hilbert waves. Somebody's using the Hilbert effect on us. My enemy sensor system has shut down. It's the 100 series. I can tell from the cross interference. Find her. She's close.
You mentioned cross interference. Do you feel the effects too?
I'm fine. I'm supposed to have a much higher capacity than them.
Rest a bit. I'll take care of this.
I'm okay. I can still help out. My nano repair function's still operational. I'm gonna do my best. Mystic powers! Grant me a miracle! 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 Mystic powers! Grant me a miracle!
Let's go!
Mystic powers! Grant me a miracle! Mystic powers! Grant me a miracle!
Let's go!
Mystic powers! Grant me a miracle!
Let's go!
Mystic powers! Grant me a miracle! Mystic powers! Grant me a miracle! Mystic powers! Grant me a miracle!
Yeah! Let's go!
Mystic powers! Grant me a miracle! Mystic powers! Grant me a miracle! Mystic powers! Grant me a miracle!
Let's go!
The first rule of survival is to only think about oneself.
Who goes there?
You don't know when to give up! Mystic powers! Written here it Mystic powers! Written I'm sorry.
Don't take it too hard.
Who goes there?
I'm gonna do my best. Mystic powers! Written
The outcome is decided even before the...
Freeze!
I'm not hesitating. We wish to live.
Mystic powers! Written
The outcome is decided even...
Mr. Powers!
The first rule of survival.
Mr. Powers, quick, Mr. Powers, quick,
Let's go! Don't take it too hard. You didn't stand a chance.
I'm gonna do my best.
The first rule of survival.
Go there!
You don't know when to give up.
Let's go! Don't take it too hard. Do not hesitate if you wish to live. Don't take it too hard. You didn't speak. I see. It's that body of yours that got you this far. Still, what a worthless bunch. I can't believe they couldn't stop a lone cyborg.
Ziggy, this is the guy.
Yeah, I know. Looks like I'm about to get some decent exercise. And this baby's quite pleased as well.
Momo, be careful. He's no ordinary enemy.
Mystic powers! Grant me a miracle! Mystic powers! Grant me a miracle! Mystic powers! Grant me a miracle! Mystic powers! Grant me a miracle!
Let's go! Take this!
Mystic powers! Grant me a miracle!
Take this! Take this! Take this! Take this! Yeah! Let's go!
Mystic powers! Grant me a miracle!
Rune Blade!
I'm sorry.